So there's this video making the rounds last couple of days. As of the time of this recording, it's a viral video called 10 Hours of Walking in New York City as a Woman. And I think, that's the first thing that's really interesting to me, choosing New York City, of all places, to depict what is, purportedly happening in the video. Basically, they're trying to get you to believe that this is harassment and cat calls and all these kinds of things to this semi-attractive woman who, basically is going about her day, air quotes, and walking down the streets of New York. At least that's the impression they're trying to give you with this. In doing a little digging, I found out that actually this was written, produced, directed, all that kind of stuff by a guy who's like the head of a viral marketing company. And in the description of this video, very suspect indeed, they're actually asking for money. They want donations for something called hollabacks to bring, I guess, awareness to, street harassment or whatever you call it. And watching the video, I mean, I know what harassment is. And I mean, the closest they get in this video are like these two guys that one guy's walking in stride with the woman in question and kind of creepily looking at her up and down and stuff like that. And then you got somebody who's following her for a few minutes. That's pretty much the closest you get. Other than a couple of guys just being real creeps, real assholes, when they don't get a response and saying some, derogatory comments, most of the people are like, saying complimentary things to this particular woman. And the interesting thing is, the video basically purports, it takes the stance that this young woman, this was like her idea, this is her making the video and trying to showcase her particular day, when in reality it has a director, a producer, this guy who runs this, viral marketing campaign company, and she, the woman in question, is listed as the talent. But I find it very interesting because you basically see this woman walking down the street, as I said, in New York, and she's getting catcalls and stuff like that. And yeah, it happens everywhere, no matter where you are, no matter what your gender is. Of course, it probably happens more with women and stuff like that. But it's definitely a video with an agenda. There's an agenda behind it. It's kind of skewing and pointing directionally, reality in a certain direction, trying to portray things in a certain direction. I think it definitely does nothing to boost my confidence in, wanting to approach a woman if I'm attracted to her, and I think I might have interest in something she has interest in or something like that, and want to get to know her. I mean, this is basically saying, you say anything. You approach a woman under any context. And if she is, lacking of any interest whatsoever, then you're the offender. You're the creep for going up and trying to talk to this person, whatever like that. And I just think that's really wholly wrong, especially under the guise of asking for money. It's just, I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, it baffles me how reality can be twisted to suit a purpose or an agenda, as it is in this case. And I'm definitely, somebody who's thinking in terms of the real emotional vampirism and manipulation, and women who get drugged at bars and raped, and actual physical rape, emotional rape, and manipulation, those kinds of things. Those are the real crimes, the real threats. And we're going to focus a video where we're asking for money on a woman walking down a street and getting hollered at, I guess, is the term. Yeah, I don't know. It baffles me. And I definitely think there's an agenda behind this, seeking money for no good reason. And yeah, guys could be less of a dick sometimes, but this basically makes it so that you can't approach anyone without being one automatically. That's the way I see it.